y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having a great day. That's the puppies. They are following me around. Unless I go in the bathroom, I'm not going to be able to do this intro. So today we went to the flea market. It was kind of a bust, and I'm going to explain that once I sit down and start showing you the haul. But if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. You will not always hear my babies just carrying on in the back. But let's get on with this flea market haul, guys. Okay, so here is the haul that we got from the first vendor we stopped with. I showed you some pictures of the way he has his booth set up. Now, everything you see here was $45 for all of this. So let's zoom in and look at things a little bit closer. I actually have a few pieces of this. So anytime I find this inexpensive, I grab it. I do my kitchen in strawberries during the summer. Greg got another milk glass vase. I'm not sure if he has one like that. Well, I feel like he does, but I'm not 100% sure. I grabbed these. Well, hold on. This is going to fall over. So, let's see. This is going to fall. So I'm going to now set this down. This is heavy. I got two more of the rulers. So this is not what he charged. I think the way he kind of buys out estate sales and barns or whatever, this was probably what it was for sale at the estate sale. So he just kind of looks at things and gives you a price. I did get this for the 4th of July. If I can get my house decorated tomorrow, I will have it up for Memorial Day, and it is very mid-century. I just thought, be perfect for the upcoming holidays. I grabbed this at the bottom of one of his tubs. Now, this appears to be an open sugar bowl. There's no rim for there to be a lid. But y'all know I love etched glassing. And then a little creamer went with it. This is probably not the best way to show this, but like I said, there are a few of you that complain about seeing me. You just want to see the things. So we're going to split them. You're going to see the things, just the things for all that we got from him, because it is so much. And then if you don't want to see me, you can just not watch the rest of it. But we got this little planter. I got this little planter. Greg doesn't really like it. But I just thought it was cute. I'm going to clean him up. He'll be cute for the summer. Let's see. I know you're getting some bad angles this way. This little spoon. This little wooden part of a train set. Look at that. That amazing record. Now, it does have some damage. And I think during our walking around at the flea market that the record actually broke in half, but I don't have a record player, and that's not what I was wanting it for. I love that Santa face. We did grab these two cans. Now, I don't know how they do this, but of course the cans aren't open. These are not old. I know you can buy labels online and put on cans, and this is just some kind of replica. But with him, I don't have to worry about things like that because he's just so affordable. Let's see, that one was peas, and this one is beets. Now, I love this little stove. Look, this is so cute. It has a little clock. Things, I don't want to break it. That pulled down earlier until I closed it really good. This drawer opens. So, this drawer opens. So just the things on this side. Let's see. There we go. That is so stinking cute. All right, I grabbed this little phone. I had one of these when I was little. These little rabbit salt and pepper shakers. Now, I'm pretty sure that I already had this. I almost know I already have it. But Greg was like, well, what if you don't? What if you don't? But I was able to get this in an estate sale was it last summer, maybe? But like in my last video, I did tell you that I'm collecting things for a possible boost. So that will go in my resale pile. I did get this spoon box thing. I am not a collector of spoons, so I am not going to put spoons in it. I had seen where people were displaying their beautiful vintage handkerchiefs, so I might try that, see how that looks. And then I found some Fostoria. I got this little bowl, and then I got this creamer, and I got this sugar bowl. I thought that this was an open sugar bowl because, again, there's no rim. But when I went on to another vendor, they actually had one with a lid. So, I don't know. But anyway, again, his prices are so affordable because, like I said, all of that, including my little record, was $45. I think I did great with that. Hey, okay, so here are the rest of the things that we found at the flea market today. Now, my whole plan was to film the flea market, but it is Friday, and we were able to get there today. We usually can't go till Saturday, and I probably will not go back to the flea market on Friday again. There were a lot of vendors not set up, vendors that we look forward to shopping with. There were just not a lot of vendors, period. I got to talking to a couple of them that we shop with every month, and a couple of reasons. The people that run the flea market, or not the flea market, I don't guess, but the fairgrounds, they went up on their rent. So shame on you in an economy like this, going up on the small business rent. That is discouraging to a member of the community, and to know that people are struggling and having to give up part of their livelihood because your rent's too high. So also there was really bad weather predicted here today, and I don't know about tomorrow, but I know for today. So some of the people were maybe just possibly going to set up tomorrow. And then one of them was telling me that there's a show in Kentucky that she kind of felt like some vendors might be at. I don't know. Nonetheless, the parking has gone up. It's doubled. So I probably just will try to remember not to go back on a Friday. I thought I'd be smart and beat the Saturday crowd, but it was not really worth us going. Having said that, I shouldn't have said it wasn't worth us going, because we did find some really great items. And that was good because we had such a great month last month that we needed to not find as many great items. But I did find a few more things. So we have this other vendor that we like, and his booth typically is set up right beside that first guy that we really like, but he had moved to under shelter today, and chances that it did storm, and it did not storm in our area. It may have sprinkled, but anyway, and it looked to be like he had done one of two things. He had either bought a storage unit that was full of an antique owner's items, or he may have bought out a booth that was going out of business, because everything he had today had tags on it, and it was from an antique booth. And then he said, well, everything is half off, but it was more than half off, because this was priced at $8.50, and we got it for $3. So it is a hobnail milk glass canister. I really like this pattern with this scalloped edge. So for $3, this was a great price. And then from him, we also bought, and it was $3 as well, so we spent $6 with him. This says that it was $5, and we spent $3. It is the, it's like, it says it's a relish container, but it's the, why can I talk today? Restaurantware dishes that I am just kind of getting a little collection of. And it's missing a spoon, but I can fix that. I can be on the hunt for a little spoon. So we spent $6 with him. There's this one vendor inside who, I think most months we get 1 or 2 things from him. I was able to get this aluminum cake plate for $5 from him. I've not seen one in the shape of this type of rabbit. I've seen the stand-up ones, but I thought this was cool. Now, we have a lady that I don't know her name, and she doesn't know my name, but we talk to each other like we've been friends for years. She actually works at one of the estate sales companies that I do a lot of business with, and she has her own booth that she sets up at the flea market every month, and I don't know if she's anywhere else or not. But we spent $13 with her, so each one of these items was $4 and some change. We got this really pretty color butter paddle. We got the pestle to a mortar. We just got to find. But look at that. Look how aged and awesome that is. And then I got this really cute little rubber deer. So $4 and some change for each of these. Y'all, there was a vendor there. I don't know that I've ever noticed him before. It doesn't mean he's not always there. He had 2 vintage Santas. He had the Coca-Cola, the Russian Santa holding the Coca-Cola bottle, and the little Santa looked like he had just come out of the box. He was $130. I have that same Santa. He does not look like he just come out of the box, and it's missing the Coke. Now, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't have spent $130 on that Santa, because I probably would have. As good a condition as he looked. But I had already spent, $45 with the other guy, and I am trying to do better and be more cautious and just not as reckless. I kind of think I black out. I'm just so excited to be finding the things. It's so different from being able to go to Kirkland's or Hobby Lobby. Things where you see something and okay, they're going to have 5 or 7 of them. And so, if you don't get it that week, maybe you can wait, But when you're hunting for antiques and vintage, it's not like that. And when something surfaces, yes, you will probably find it again. You just, when? When are you going to find it again? A year? 2 years? 6 months? You just don't know. So I do act a little irrational sometimes. But I was very proud of myself. I did not buy that Santa. He also had another Santa that was a little bit larger, and I think that it was a Russian as well. It was the 7-Up. So I don't know if it's Russian or not. I didn't ask, but it held 7-Up. I didn't know that they made them holding all the Coke products, down in the South we call everything Coke. I know 7-Up's not a Coke. But anyway, I was very proud of myself. There was also a couple of really primitive wooden pieces that I actually wanted, and I walked away from them. So y'all, I'm very excited and proud of myself. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I walked away from them because I'm going to an estate sale tomorrow. So you got to pick and choose, right? Now I got this to go with my green. I have some green cookie cutters, but I know that I don't have this one. So I got this little star cookie cutter with a green handle. It was $5. Now, I wanted this last month, and I didn't get it because I knew this was the weekend before the junk hunt. So I knew we were going, and we were having a pretty great time at the flea market, and I was trying to keep in mind, because that's when we got Greg's huge dough bowl and the paddle, and it seems like maybe something else that was a large ticket item. But anyway, and not that this was silly not to get, because this was $19, but I thought about it. That's Lucy, and it sounds like Maggie having a good old time. Thought about it all month, and so I couldn't believe it was still there, because for $19, I'm surprised somebody didn't grab this up. It is a Impeco brand bread box. All green, little damaged, little dented. Love it. Here's the inside. Now, if you watch Ginger Chick, she has 2 channels. I think Ginger Chick Rehab maybe is what she actually does. Like her, where she flips them, makes them new. She recently painted one of these. I love this. It is really rare that I like things that have been upcycled. If I want old, I want old. I want to get the old stuff. So then for $8 at another vendor, Greg and I both spotted this, and he just kind of laughed at me. I don't know what my deal is with fowl, chickens and ducks, and I think this might be a mallard. Greg's going to make fun of me because I probably called this wrong, because as much as I am infatuated with birds, I don't know the who's who and what their names are. I'm kind of awful, but I have been wanting this little fella. And you remember, if you watched my Four Sisters video, they have a pair. There is another one that goes with this, but I got this one for $8, and so for now he is going to be just fine, even if I don't find his buddy. For $8, I was very excited. Now, I don't know, this is signed West, so this is like, I guess, a hobbyist piece. Back in, I don't know, it was the 70s, or was it the 70s? Y'all tell me, when, I guess, and it may still be popular, y'all. I don't know. I'm not very cultured in that area. But like the same time that the vintage Christmas tree mold, people were making those, and they were just making lots of pottery things, and made that Victoria, my cat, and stuff like that. So, I mean, was this a hobbyist piece too? Because if it was, whoever painted this, you did a great job. I also got from the same vendor that I got a duck. Greg showed me this, and you know how you will buy something because you kind of feel a little pressure. Like, that they're asking a little too much for it, but you're also oohing and awing over it. And, I mean, this is super cool. But I got a Fisher-Price little camera, and it still works. I wish that you could look through there and see the little pictures that it shows. I remember playing with one of these when I was little. You still turn it. So there's no telling. I bet that they're barking at Luna. But this was $15, and I was kind of looking to Greg to be like, no, you need to wait on this. He didn't say you need to wait on this, so I got it. And so again, this will go with my little stove and my phone and just a few little things that I'm collecting. I may actually pack it all up, take it up to school this summer, so I don't have to keep up with it. And then the last thing that we bought, we were actually leaving. I ran into a friend, and I was talking to her, and Greg said, well, I'm going to run back and get this. I didn't care if he got it, but he was going to wait. They had two. He only got one. He wanted both of them. I think he decided he didn't like the other one as much, but he got, I don't know what this is called, this big old thing, masher. It says it's a masher, and it was $25. Now, I have seen something like this before, and the lady that I had seen it a couple months ago, she told me that I feel like this had a wash tub with it, the one that she was selling, and she said that they would wash clothes, like, use this to move clothes around. But this is really heavy, and it's square, and I would think that whatever they used back then may have been more like, I would think that whatever they used back then might be more like a paddle. I don't know. But anyway, that is all that we got from the Nashville Flea Market this month. We have talked about possibly going back tomorrow. There's two estate sales we want to go to, and I don't know. It'll depend on if we don't find anything at the estate sales. We might go back tomorrow. I don't much have a need to go back tomorrow. So as you saw in the first of the video, that was the only real, I didn't even film. I just took some pictures. But I thought, well, that is the vendor that I'm always talking about, where you just dig. If we go back next month, which I don't know why I said if, we will go back next month. If there's vendors there, I plan on trying to film for you guys. If you're not from here, I want you to be able to see what I'm always going on and on about. So I know I will not film at tomorrow's estate sale. One of them is huge. It's a phase 1. I talked to my friend today and she said, girl, you are not going to want to miss this. The pictures look amazing. There's so much in this house. I don't even care really if I get there right at opening, because there's plenty for everybody. So we'll just see how all that goes. I probably will not see you guys again until after Memorial Day. Mainly because on the weekends it takes these videos a long time to upload. But anyway, I hope that y'all have a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope that you remember why we're celebrating Memorial Day. It's not about your hot dogs and your fireworks and opening up your pools. You know, it is about people that gave up a part of their life. Many gave their life so that we could enjoy the things that we enjoy. You know, please remember that. And if you have a loved one that served for our country, thank you so much for giving up, because you as a family member, you gave up as well, and you suffered a loss as well. My family, we can't thank you enough. We are so grateful for the freedom that we have because of what you or your family member chose to sacrifice for us. So thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. And until I see you again, happy thrifting.